Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our fortnightly chat with Jeff Burfield. Afternoon, Jeff.
Good day.
Right, today is Thursday the 3rd of April, so we thought we'd do it a bit of emergency chat. No, it's not an emergency. Today we woke up and watched the market open and we were immediately down 140. I think we got to 180 down. But I guess what's really refreshing is this tail on this candle. So it's hit the lows here and bounced back. So that's very exciting. So hopefully all the news of the tariffs in America coming out, everyone felt like everyone panicked, but we all grabbed our heads and moved on. So I think there's some bargain hunting to be done, Jeff.
Yes, there could be.
Yeah, especially in gold.
Maybe. Well, some of the iron ore ones are looking pretty low as well.
Well, that's actually, gold's already run. It's like FMGs. We did have a quick chat about FMG. It's the first time in a very long time. Oh, why is that doing anything? Here we go. Sorry. FMG. Jeff was just saying earlier how it's the first time it's been under $15, and it actually did close below 15 today. So, yeah. Yeah, wait for a buy. Cheap.
See what happens over the next few weeks.
Few weeks, yeah. See how the world reacts and moves on. Okay, so first of all, I thought we'd go through some of the stocks that we've been talking about. So what have we got first?
DRO.
Drone. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, interesting. Right, DRO. That has given us a break down here. It has hit resistance and come back to find support at this level, which is very cool. I'm trying to draw that.
I think we were waiting for a break of $1 when we were speaking about it.
Yeah.
And it sort of hit it but retraced.
Yes, that is true. Sorry, I'm playing around with that. Okay, it has it. So it didn't break through, which no, it wasn't $1. I think we got to $1.15, or $1.20. But what I'm liking is it's finding support at where the last resistance was prior, around the 88 cents. So that's sort of looking pretty cool. Some would argue that this could be at the beginning of a little cup and saucer. So anyway, I still want to be watching, keeping an eye on if you're not in it.
All right, the other one was RMS.
RMS. Okay, so news is that was the announcement of a takeover. They were buying another mine, and what we're liking is it's found support down here. It's broken through, gapped up. We've got a new higher low here. So if it takes that top out at $2.48, say, or $2.50, you've got a new high low, which looks pretty cool. And OBV and volume are all doing the right things.
I would just question the drop with the buyout that they had as to why.
Yep. Have a look at the announcement. Yep, that's fair call.
AUC.
AUC, this is another little goldie. Again, we're seeing with everything that's dropping, a lot of charts, as you can appreciate, are falling through the floor. Obviously, gold is holding pretty well. It has broken through. It's finding support around the 52.5 level. So, yep, that all looks good to keep an eye on.
EBN.
Another goldie. Little pullback. Probably would like it to be a bit bigger, so that we'll get a new higher low and then have another buy signal on EVN, but doing all the right things.
To me, it looks as though it's just going to keep going at this stage.
It does, yeah.
So,
it does. Yeah, we've been saying it the whole time.
PRU.
Again, another gold, doing all the right things. Looks good, nice and strong.
Very good. On the upward trend.
The upward trend, yep.
SVM.
Now, this isn't gold. Now, we were talking about this. We really were wanting to see, I think we were being very conservative and wanting a break of $1.
Yep.
It didn't. And I guess this is a great example of waiting for that break and not preempting, because for some reason this has just fallen away and it looks like it's dying in a big way. So I thought we'd suggest this one mainly because A, we talked about it, but we didn't preempt the break, which has proven to be very, very good.
Good advice.
Good advice. Look at us go.
IMA.
Okay, that's just still moving sideways. It's not really doing anything, but yeah.
I think that was about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, they all look good. We did some scans, our usual, just the breakup scans that we normally do, and there was a couple that we found that thought we'd share. Another gold stock, AAR. There are a few out there, 1.39 billion, so there's a few, but that's been moving sideways and it's just popped its head over 17 cents. OBB starting to tick up. Your MACD, if you follow that, don't know what that means, please let me know if it's means something exciting, but they're all facing up, which always to me looks good. So not too bad and only 17 cents. So AAR was one. AL3 is another one. I don't know if you totally agree with me on this one, Jeff.
No. It has just crossed over, but there's been a long downtrend. So
yeah,
and it's the on-balance volume doesn't give me a lot of security.
Yeah, no, that's a fair call. I think it's still got a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Okay, all right. AL3, GLN. Now, this one we wanted to talk about. The scan I did included a big volume spike. I wanted to see volume 300% over the past, over a day ago. And this came up. Now, the reason I'm wanting to write this down and I will investigate it is because, first of all, it's lithium, which hasn't been performing. And secondly, that's a big move today. So I'd like to know, A, if that's been what announcement was on or what's happening, are directors buying it? What is that spike is what I want to know.
Until we know that, we'll probably stay out of it.
We'll stay out of it, but I think it's worth investigating and just writing on our list to see what actually happens. Nothing may happen, but to me, sometimes this is a bit of an early signal that something is going to happen. So I'd be keen to keep an eye on and see what that does. Gold Road, GOR, was another one that keeps popping up. This was unfortunate because it was moving down and it's gapped up. Now, personally, I wouldn't have touched that when it did, and I didn't touch it, to be fair. But it's moved up and now moving sideways again. What are your thoughts, Jeff?
I'd like to see it go sideways for a little bit and probably break the $3 before I looked at getting in.
Yeah, or even close above $3 would be a good sign. Yep, that looks good. MLX has been coming up in scans. This has left a gap, which is always a little bit nerve-wracking. However, you can draw a box around it, and it could be, if that can stay in that box for a while, might be a good sort of signal. I don't know if there's any Davis boxes out there. I don't think that would truly indicate a good Davis box, but it's worth drawing a box around anyway. But there's always this gap down here to fill, which is a bit nerve-wracking.
But the unbalanced volume has increased and stayed steady for a few weeks.
Yeah, it looks pretty positive in terms of staying up there. It'd be good to see what they're actually doing. So MLX was one. Another one, MEK, Mika Metals. That's just been moving up and up and up steadily as well. Another gold one. Not too expensive, it's only 16 cents. But that looks like a pretty nice moving chart. Actually, when you do that, it looks massive. So anyway, one to probably keep an eye on.
There's a lot out there though in that one.
Yes, there is 2.5 billion. There is a lot. You're correct. Good point. SPR is a bit gappy. Probably not my favourite gold stock out there. Yeah.
Sideways for me.
Yeah. But if OBV can stay up and hold while it's moving sideways, that would look good. And I think the last one we had was PSC. I'd like to hear what you think about this one.
I like it. On balance, volume has increased. The trend lines have crossed over. I would like to see it go sideways a bit. But if it hit 14, I think it would be a signal.
Yes, true. Well, I was just going to...
Close of 14.
Close of 14, yeah. I was just going to draw a little box around that one as well. So if we can see it pop its head at 13.5, 14 would look good. Yeah, perfect. All right, well, I think that was all we had for today. Apart from your big stocks, like I said, we could be going into some buying weather at this point. Watch FMG, see what FMG starts doing, BHP. Whoa, it's a nice gap down today. Shoot.
I think we probably need to see what's happening through the economies of the world over the next week or so.
Yeah, 100%. I think so too. So watch this space and get your fingers ready.
Yes.
All right. Thanks very much. Speak to you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.